first responders. We normally discuss with other partners how to have
handling water and agriculture, but also the entire program.
Basi tunaona hapo wanatia saini mkataba huo, na kuna wale ambao ni mashahidi wanashuhudia wa Kenya Red Cross. Dr. Idris, makofi.
What we have done today is to pen an MOU, officially sign the MOU, highlighting some of the areas of potential partnership between Nandi County and Kenya Red Cross. We all know the humanitarian engagement that Kenya Red Cross have across the country, but beyond that mandate that is known to everybody, Kenya Red Cross has a number of programs that they run. And in our MOU, we have sat down and agreed on a number of areas of interventions and partnership with the Kenya Red Cross. The first one being within the space of disaster management and response and mitigation, particularly in terms of building the capacity of our county disaster teams, building and enhancing their capacity. Secondly, we have also agreed on Kenya Red Cross having a physical presence in Nandi in terms of having their offices here, and particularly establishing a regional disaster response office that will serve not only Nandi County, but actually the neighboring counties of Kakamega, Vihiga, Kericho, and Eldoret. We have also agreed that, and the county government of Nandi has given, actually in the last 2 years, we allocated land, and we are in the process of finalizing the documentation to be able to hand over the piece of land for Kenya Red Cross to develop their physical presence here. Secondly, we have identified a number of areas of potential partnership in water, environment, and climate change. We are all aware that we are dealing with the climate change and mitigation mechanisms across the country and across the globe. We have identified a number of programs that we can be able to work with Kenya Red Cross in supporting the county efforts to carry out their programs around climate change mitigation. You are all aware that the flooding that is experienced in Nyando and the Kisumu area is courtesy of the rains and the emptying of the huge rivers from Nandi County. There are certain mechanisms and mitigation efforts that, if they are undertaken within Nandi County, you can actually reduce reduce the amount of water flowing through our rivers that end up flooding the entire Nyando and Kisumu section. So there is a lot of discussions that we have agreed that we will develop programs around safeguarding ecologically sensitive areas, dealing with or measures around mitigating siltation in our rivers, so that we can be able to reduce that potential risk and challenges of flooding. Again, you are aware that Nandi County across or along the Nandi escarpment is one of the areas that is prone to mudslides and landslides. We thank God that in the last 2 years we have had no mudslides and landslides, but we know that risk exists. We have also discussed and agreed that we will explore mechanisms and programs around conservation measures across the Nandi escarpment, so that we can keep the ecologically fragile areas and support and build the capacity of our farmers in terms of their agricultural practices, so that then they can engage in environmentally sensitive agricultural practices. That is a program that we are going to look at. Again, we have discussed and agreed on several programs around health. You know that Nandi County sits within, and the road network around Nandi County has been prone to accidents, you know, from the Kisumu Eldoret Road through Kapsabet, the Kisii or Kericho Road through Nandi Hills and the Chepsangor Hills, all the way to Eldred. And therefore, we have discussed potential partnership around strengthening our health facilities along the highway for purposes of responding to victims of road accidents. You are all aware that literally every month we have challenges around Chepsangor Hills. Yesterday alone, we had an accident where we lost one of the students belonging to one of the schools, courtesy of the winding road, but also we think that we should be able to have a program around the marking of that road, work with the various stakeholders, including Kenya, so that then the road can be expanded and rail guards placed on the road, but more particularly training and sensitizing our drivers to be sensitive and be careful as they drive. But then also building the capacity of Nandi Hills Hospital, Mosoriot Hospital and Kapsabet Hospital is something that is important in terms of enhancing our capacity to do that. We have also agreed that there are certain areas that we will reach out with a joint program of medical camps run by Red Cross and also by the county government, with also the intention of mobilizing the public towards enlisting them within the current national program on UHC, the registration around SHA, and building the capacity of community health promoters to be able to deliver their mandate with regard to the shifting attention from curative to preventive and promotive health.
We are here this morning as part of that obligation to discharge our mandate, to work and collaborate with the county government of Nandi in developing strategies, programs and partnerships to address vulnerability in this county. His Excellency the Governor has summarized the areas of collaboration in public health, in disaster preparedness and management, in environmental conservation and addressing the negative impacts of climate change. We look forward to working with you. We look forward to working with the county government and with the people of Nandi in addressing the vulnerabilities in this area. Having said that, I think our strategy is based on a simple approach, that we are both serving general public that we are obligated to deliver services to. We want to leverage on the various strengths of the two institutions. On our side as the Kenya Red Cross in disaster management, disaster risk reduction and delivery of humanitarian services and public health programming. And on the county government also equally in those fields under the devolved framework of responsibilities. Therefore, it's quite an honor to be in Nandi County, and it's quite an honor to start a new leaf in our collaboration and partnership with the county government.